If I take away your strategy, but leave your lot sizing, you might survive. If I leave your strategy, but take away your lot sizing, you will blow your account. Most traders think lot sizing is 1. A calculator problem. 2. A position size trick. 3. Something you adjust when you feel confident. That thinking is why 95% of traders are permanent losers. Today's video will do one thing: rewire how you think about lot size completely. By the end of this masterclass, you will understand why lot size is not about profits. 2. You are going to understand why risk must be measured across all running positions, not per trade. Why 1% keeps you alive and 2% is a red line you never cross. This is not beginner-friendly comfort content. This is how professionals survive. Section 1. Why must traders get lot sizing wrong? Why must traders get lot sizing wrong? Why most traders get lot sizing wrong? Let us be blunt. Most traders choose lot size before they define risk. You are supposed to define your risk before you choose your lot size, but the reverse is the case. 2. Most traders increase lot size after a win. 3. Most traders reduce lot size after fear. 4. Trade different lot sizes on the same setup. That is what most traders do. They trade different lot sizes on the same setup. That means emotion is driving exposure. And the market does not reward emotion. Here is the truth. The market doesn't care about your confidence, your account size, or your last trade. It only responds to how much exposure you give it. Lot sizing is not about how much you want to make. It is about how much you are willing to lose without affecting your psychology or account survival. So that is one thing about lot sizing that you must know. It's not about how much you want to make. Your lot size is about how much you are willing to lose without affecting your psychology or account survival. So how much are you willing to lose must be determined first, and that is going to further determine your lot size. Section 2. Let us talk about what risk actually means. Let's clean up definitions. Risk is not your lot size. Risk is not your stop loss in pips. Take note of that carefully. Risk is not your lot size. Risk is not your stop loss in pips. Risk is not your account balance. Risk is the amount of money you lose if your stop loss is hit. Risk is the amount of money you lose if your stop loss is hit. That's it. If you don't know exactly how much you lose when your stop loss is hit, you are gambling. not trading. If you don't know exactly how much you lose when your stop loss is hit, it simply means that you are gambling, not trading. So determine how much you are willing to lose. That is what is going to determine your lot size and then the number of the stop loss you go for. Your system is built on controlled loss, not controlled profit. So, as a professional trader, as a successful trader, as an intending trader, you must build your system on controlled loss, not controlled profit. When you put profit before loss, you are going to lose in the end. So, as a trader, a successful trader, you must know what risk is not and what risk is. So, risk is actually defined in the amount of money you lose if your stop loss is hit. So, that must be determined before you enter into the market. So, remember, risk is not your lot size, risk is not your stop loss in pips, risk is not your account balance. Risk is the amount of money you lose if your stop loss is a hit, and you must determine it. If I lose all these trades that I have placed, it may be one trade, it may be 2, 3, it may be 10, it may be 50 trades. If I lose all of them, how much am I going to lose in monetary terms? You must determine that very well to be a successful trader. Section 3, we are going to talk about the core rule of our trading technique. So, section 3 is the core rule, which is 1% or maximum 2% risk framework. That is what our methodology works with. So, now we get to your system. Rule number 1, that is the normal state, 1% total risk. What you have over the internet is you are advised to trade 1% per trade. That is dangerous. But in our rule number 1, which is the normal state, we risk only 1% total risk. At any moment in time, that is our total risk, just 1% of our trading account. We cannot afford to lose more than that. So, at any moment in time, we are risking 1%. Whether our trades are 1, are 2, 5, 100, we are risking 1% total risk. The total risk of all open trades combined must not exceed 1% of your account. That is the normal state rule, according to our trading technique. It is not per trade, it is not per idea, it is total exposure. So your total exposure must not exceed 1%. That is rule number 1. We call it normal state. Rule number 2, maximum state, 2% absolute cap. Under exceptional conditions, for instance, when the trend is strong, when there is clear structure, and when sessions align, that is aligned session, you may allow total risk to reach 2%, but never beyond it. Your total risk can reach 2%, but never beyond it. So that means if you are placing 100 trades, all the risk you are risking for the 100 trades must not be more than 2%. It must not go beyond that. 2% is not a target. 2% is a ceiling for us when it comes to lot sizing. If your risk is already at 2%, you do not open another trade, period. Period. You don't open another trade. So 2% is our ceiling, and it is the maximum cap. It is the maximum state. The normal state is 1%. Maximum state, maximum absolute cap is 2% of all the trades, all the positions that you have taken. So that is very, very crucial. Do not forget that. Do not be tempted. Discipline is required here for you to make and become successful trader. Section 4. Why risk per trade thinking fails? Why risk per trade thinking fails? Most traders say 1% per trade. They say I risk 1% per trade. That is what traders say. I risk 1%. That sentence is incomplete and dangerous. I risk 1% per trade. Very dangerous statement. If you take 1% of Euro USD, EUR USD, you take 1% on GBP USD, you take 1% on XAU USD, that's good. You are not risking 1%. You are risking 3% exposure, often on correlated instruments. Correlated instruments. 3% exposure. This is how accounts die without a single big loss. Your method fixes this by focusing on, and that is the method we're teaching you now. It's going to fix this by focusing on risk across all running trades. This is professional thinking. That is how to do it. That is how to trade. That is how to be above board. That is how to escape psychological trauma that traders subject themselves to. When you are disciplined and you risk just 1% across board on all the positions you are taking, you are relaxed. Even if you lose them, you are not moved because you can actually easily recover based on our trading methodology, trading technique, and trading idea of risking only 1% normal state risk on all our trades. So, we're going to be moving forward to section 5. Let us just consider these practical examples of trades. Example number 1. We're going to be assuming an account of $1,000. So if your trading account is $1,000 and then you go for 1% total risk, which is $10, you can take one trade risking $10. That is just a trade. You just place one trade risking $10. Or you can take two trades risking $5 each. Or take three trades risking $3, $3, and then $4. But the total must always equal $10 max. So if you are going to lose, if you are placing one trade, for instance, now, and your risk is $10, you shouldn't add another one. If you are going to take two trades, all the two trades, if they should lose, they shouldn't lose more than $10. If you are going to take 5 trades, and assuming that all the 5 trades are going to lose, you must not lose more than $10. That is maximum. Example 2, multiple trade scenario. Let us assume a trading account of $5,000. 1% risk of $5,000 is $50. Trade 1, risk is $20. Trade 2, risk $15. Trade 3, risk $15. Total risk is $50. You are allowed to trade this way. If risk hits $50, then you are on course. No more trades until exposure reduces. If your trading account is $10,000 and you are risking 2%, it means that you will be risking $200, because $200 is 2% of $10,000. So if total open risk is $200, even the best setup gets ignored, even if price is perfect. Why? Because discipline is greater than opportunity. Discipline is greater than opportunity. So in your trading, discipline must be enforced for you to be in the best shape, for you to be informed as a trader. So that is what you do first. Before you place a trade, determine the amount of money that you can afford to lose. And in our case, we said the normal state is 1%, and the absolute cap is 2% maximum, and that is under special conditions, under certain conditions of the market. For instance, when the market is trending, you can go 2%, but never more than that. Once your 2% is taken, is completely in the market, involved in the market, then you don't add more trades, no matter how beautiful the setup may be. Now, we'll be going to section 6, how lot size is actually calculated. How do I calculate my lot size? You see, lot sizing is one of the mysteries of successful traders, because that is going to make or mar you as a trader. If you don't understand lot sizing, you are going to continue to struggle in the market. You hit it big today and you throw away everything. Big lot size is one of the reasons a lot of traders have been crippled. It is not strategy problem. Many have good strategies, but lot size indiscipline has brought their accounts to zero. Lot size indiscipline has brought them not only their own account, because when they lose their account like that, psychologically they are devastated. And many have run away from trading because of indiscipline. And that indiscipline is reflected in their lot sizing. So, in this section 6, we are going to be discussing how lot size is actually calculated. You need to know how to calculate your lot size for you to be above board, for you to be the successful trader you dreamt of. Here is the correct order. Always Here is the correct order always. Number one, define stop loss. That is structure based, not random. So many traders use random stop loss. Some traders use stop loss of 50 pips. Anytime they want to trade, it is 50 pips. No. You need to define the stop loss. Where is the stop loss? Okay, going for with this stop loss, how much am I going to lose? So define the stop loss. When you know your stop loss, that is going to determine the lot size you will use. So you don't have fixed lot size. For instance, in our trading methodology, we allow the market to dictate our stop. We don't just put our stop anywhere. We are going to be also talking about stop loss masterclass, so that you know exactly where to put your stop loss. And once you know where you are putting your stop loss, then you can calculate the lot size you should go for. So this is the first step to do on how lot size is actually calculated. First of all, you define the stop loss. And how do you define the stop loss? Actually, you allow the market to do the defining for you, the definition, where to put your stop loss. That is natural order. And remember that your stop loss has to be placed where you are going to beat stop loss hunting or market manipulation, whatever. So once you are able to get that, then you are now going to choose either the lot size that will not allow you to lose more than 1% of your account balance in case of the market going against you. And you can do this either by reducing your lot size or by reducing the number of trades you place. So first of all, determine the lot size as determined by the market, which is the natural flow of trading. Number two, calculate monetary risk allowed. Now you are not allowed to risk more than 1%, at the maximum 2%. So with that stop loss now, if you are to lose the trade with the lot size you are going for, is your loss going to be within the 1% risk or the 2% risk? So calculate monetary risk allowed. And then that is the second one. Then the third one, adjust lot size to fit the risk. Adjust your lot size. So lot size adjustment is a common way that professionals engage in trading. Don't use fixed lot size. So let me go over it again. And you should put down this because it is very necessary. It is very needful. This is the order, the correct order. Always the correct order. How lot size is actually calculated. Number one, define stop loss. Structure based, not random stop loss. So number two, calculate monetary risk allowed. Number three, adjust lot size to fit the risk. This is the formula. Lot size equal to risk amount divided by stop loss value. Risk amount divided by stop loss value. Do not forget this formula. You need it to survive in the market. You need this formula. Memorize it. Work with it. Let it become part of you. Lot size is the last step, not the first. Lot size is the last step, not the first. If your stop loss is wide, note this. Number one, lot size gets smaller. If your stop loss is tight, lot size increases. The market decides your lot size, not your ego. The market decides your stop loss, not your ego. Section 7 of this masterclass. We are going to be talking here why this system protects psychology. This, our trading technique, our trading system actually protects psychology. It helps you a lot. You enjoy your trading. You are not bothered. Your high blood pressure will not increase, which is not good for you. As a trader, you must be able to trade calmly all the time. And this can only be achieved by adopting this technique of ours. So, section 7 of the Lot Sizing Masterclass is this: why this system protects psychology. Here is what 1% to 2% risk does psychologically. Number one, losses stop hurting you. Losses stop hurting your account and you. Number two, winning streaks stop inflating ego. And we know that these are problems of the trader. Whether he loses or he wins, he's a problem. Number three, drawdowns stay shallow. Number four, execution becomes mechanical. So once you have opportunity to enter the market, you don't think you enter, because already you know that you cannot lose more than 1%. If you stick to the normal state 1% risk rule, if it means that for your account to be wiped off, you have to lose 100 times. How easy is that with our brutal technique for raking in profits, for raking in pips? So let me go over it again. Here is what 1 to 2% risk does for you as a trader psychologically, because your psychological sanity is very crucial. Winning streaks will not inflate your ego. So winning streak stops inflating ego. Losses stop hurting. Drawdowns stay shallow. Execution becomes mechanical. You stop hoping. You stop recovering. You start executing. This is how traders last years, not weeks. You want to last years, you've got to be disciplined. This 1% rule will guarantee that for you. When you combine our trading techniques together with this masterclass lot sizing, Lot Sizing Masterclass, then you are there. Section 8 of the Lot Size Masterclass. Common lot sizing mistake. Common lot sizing mistakes that traders make. Let us expose the killers. Number 1, increasing lot size after wins. Don't rush to increase your lot size after wins. You don't have to do that. Number 2, reducing lot size after losses. You don't have to reduce your lot size after you lose. You see, these are some of the things that have been pumped into the minds of traders, and then they see themselves struggling with trading. Number 3, using fixed lots instead of fixed risk. Your risk should be what is fixed. That is 1% and maximum 2% of your balance, your trading balance. Lot size can vary. You can vary them, but the risk we are talking about, this 1%, do not vary it. Maximum, we say 2%. Do not go beyond 2%. Whatever it is, that discipline is required to make you stay above. That is how the professionals do it. Number 4, ignoring correlation. You see, when you look at your trading pairs, some pairs correlate. That means that if one is buying, the other one too, sooner or later begins to buy. So those correlating pairs are very good for you not to ignore. Know them and trade. Just trade. Actually, in our trading methodology, we don't really bother about whether pairs are correlating or not. But when you engage and imbibe this trading methodology of lot sizing, then whatever pair you trade, whether they are correlating or not, doesn't matter. But when you are using high lots for pairs that are correlating, and you lose them because they are going to lose. They are going to lose. If they are losing, your losses will be big. So you need to consider risk first before you think of profit. You need to think of your defense first before you think of attacking. If your defense is in order, then your attack can be effective. Another thing we must expose is overtrading because risk looks small. So if your risk is small, you think, okay, this 1% is small, and you now overtrade, you can put yourself in trouble. All of these break consistency. Let me go over them again quickly. So we said, Section 8, we're talking about common lot sizing mistakes. You need to be aware of these mistakes. Number 1, increasing lot size after wins. Don't do that. Number 2, reducing lot size after losses. Don't do that. Number 3, using fixed lot size instead of fixed risk. Imbibe this in you. Let this one be part of you. Number 4, ignoring correlation. Number 5, overtrading because the risk looks small. All of these break consistency. Your edge is not the strategy. Your edge is survival plus repetition. Survival in addition to repetition. That is your edge. This should be part of you. This should be what you do consciously and unconsciously. Now we are going to section 9 of the Lot Sizing Masterclass. And it is what? Final rules that are not negotiable. Final rules that are non-negotiable. Let us look at this. You should lock this in. Lock it in your head. Lock it in your heart. Lock it in your soul. Number 1. Rule number 1 that is non-negotiable. Lot size is a risk output, not a decision. Lot size is a risk output, not a decision. Number 2, 1% is your default operating state. 2% is your emergency ceiling. Total risk matters more than individual trades. If risk is maxed, do nothing. If risk is maxed, do nothing. Doing nothing is a position. You must not forget this, that when you are trading and you are not doing anything, you are actually taking a position. Because there are 3 kinds of positions generally you can take in the market. Either you are buying, you are selling, or you are doing nothing. So, doing nothing is not failure. It is actually trading. So, I'm going to repeat this again. Final rules that are non-negotiable in this lot sizing masterclass. Number 1, lot size is a risk output, not a decision. So your lot size is determined by your risk. Number 2, 1% is your default operating state. 2% is your emergency ceiling. Total risk matters more than individual risk. If risk is matched, do nothing. That is, if you have engaged 2% risk, do not trade again. Just monitor those trades. Doing nothing is a position. Now, conclusion. Most traders don't blow accounts, they leak them to death. This lot sizing system keeps you alive. That's number 1. It keeps your account active. Number 2, this lot sizing system keeps you rational. This lot sizing system, number 3, keeps your edge intact. If you master nothing else in trading, master this. Because strategy finds opportunities. Risk management decides who survives long enough to benefit from them. This is Oracle's Trading. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do so now. Click the subscribe button and then subscribe to all our videos by clicking on the notification button so that whenever we release videos, you will be notified. Make your comments, like the video, and share the video.